Hello everyone, my name is Tristan McGill. Today I'm going to talk to you about the story that I read. The story that I read was called The Winding Sheet by Ann Petty, and my ending would be starting off as when it left off as my manager, Mrs. Scott. She referred to me as a nigger for being late for work, and the way I would have handled that situation is I would have told her, unfortunately, I'm sorry for being late for work, but please do not call me a nigger and disrespect me. I show you respect, so please show me some respect. And I would have went and clocked in and started my work. And I would have had in the back of my head a mindset saying, hey, I'm not going to stay here for long because I will never work for someone who will want to call me a nigger. And when my day ended, I would have drove home and had a plan in the back of my mind that me and my husband were going to move and we're going to start a new life, get out of this slavery, because obviously back where I was from or where they were living, there was a lot of slavery going on, beating, and all the above. So I would, have a mindset that night when I got home, tell my husband, hi, we're going to pack up our things and we're just going to quickly sneak out and leave. That night, me and my husband, we wrote out a map to say, how we were going to do this, how much money we had saved up. When we looked in our bank account, we had only $2,000, so we were going to use that $2,000, pack as much clothes as we could, whatever we couldn't stuff in our bag, we would just leave there, grab as much snacks and as much food as we could. That night, around 11 o'clock midnight, we grabbed our belongings and put it on our backs and took off as fast as we could and never looked back. It took us about 3 days to get where we were going. Our plan was to move to Africa. The first night was rough. We had to sleep in woods. We caught as much as we could. We survived. When you survive, you have to do what you can. We killed wolves. We killed snakes. We killed birds. We killed fish just to survive and eat. We bathed in the pond. We killed mice. We killed everything we could to eat and survive. I would say by the third day we arrived where we were going, which is Africa, and we made it. Africa was really, really nice. We saw a lot of our blacks, a lot of our cultures. What I will say in Africa is we saw a lot of killing. There was a lot of more reptiles, including snakes, bigger snakes. That's the only difference back from where we were from Louisiana. But I must say, since we lived here and moved, we found jobs. I actually am a teacher. My husband works at a manufacturer. We don't have to worry about someone telling us what to do, beating us, telling us when we could go to sleep, when we wake up, when we can eat, how we could do things, being called out of our name. So that's the good part. So that's basically how my ending was. And I end up having 3 or 4 children, 2 boys and 1 girl, and 1 is 6, 1 is 8, 1 is 9. So I did accomplish 2 of our dreams, which was to move away and get away from slavery and to start a family of our own. And we're living peacefully and happily. And we explained the story to our children, how we grew up in slavery, how we were beaten, talked to in a kind of way, called niggers. And we told them, as they get older, never let someone call you out of your name. And we pray, if anything was to happen to us, that we pray that you would never have to deal with what we deal with and deal with slavery. And that concludes the ending of my story, and I hope y'all like it. Thank you.